Okay, here we are again. It is the 15th of November. The last time I made a tier list, it was 1 month ago, 15th of October. I don't like to make the tier list every 2 weeks. I know that there's enough changes that I probably could make a tier list every 2 weeks, but I think it's interesting to see the difference of 1 month to the next. So at the end of this, I will compare the changes from my last poll to this one. We're going to get into this one and kind of see where I place everything. Everything has been changed in the game from laning to minion health and resistances and almost every ability. So I think this will be quite different. Real quick before we start, I want to thank you guys again for helping me hit my 250 goal, and I've just overshot it like crazy. I've been crushing my goals this month. So I decided to put a goal that I don't think I'll hit, but it'd be awesome if I did. So my goal is for the end of November is 500. And so I know it's pretty steep. If we can hit it, I'd be I'd be so impressed, but we'll see. Either way, enjoy the video. All right, let's start off with Abrams. Abe, I think last time I put him high A, maybe? But I think he's S now. Here's a couple of points that I made last time, is that he's really good, he's really easy to play effectively, he's really tanky, he's really high damage. However, he does tend to fall off as the game progresses, and he gets weaker in the late game. But I think players are getting better at ending the game, and especially in higher ranks, the games are just ending. One bad team fight and people go end the game. So Abe is able to stay strong the whole time. I'm gonna put him in S for now. We'll see what happens, but I'm pretty sure he goes here. Okay, Bebop. Let's think about it. I'm gonna place him now for now, but we'll probably move him. His bomb build got nerfed. His hook got nerfed. His ult kind of sucks. It got nerfed technically because they made so if he cancels during the starting animation, it goes on a 3-second cooldown, so he can't do like the floating thing. Not too bad, but it's still technically a nerf. His gun build's still good, but who the heck is playing Bebop because they want to do gun bop, right? Like, no one's doing that. Just kidding. I know people are, but he's not amazing. He's not bad. His hook still can win a game, so whatever. Dynamo, I think he's A. His ult is insanely strong. It got buffed, not a ton, but somewhat. Some of the items synergize better with him now, giving him more range, so you can have just absolutely massive black holes. You can win a team fight completely on your own, but pressing a single button. However, he does still have the issue where he depends on his team to have some type of follow-up. If he didn't need his team, he'd be S. But you can ult everybody and still lose if nobody does anything, so A. He's definitely solid. He has a couple playstyles that are okay. I like his playing around his ult, so we'll stick him on A for now. He might be first place A, actually. We'll see. Great Talent. I remember last time I just threw him here and said, oh, Great Talent sucks and moved on. However, Great Talent has been buffed quite a bit. And the thing that I said made him absolutely suck was the movement speed not scaling with his spirit. They added that back. So he has two viable playstyles. He's not like absolutely insane, but he's alright. I'll put him bottom B for now. Haze. I think last time I had her on C, but she has gotten so many buffs. Her damage is better, her ult is better, her sleep is slightly better. I think that's about it. Can't remember if they did anything to the smoke bomb or not. I think she's B now. I know some people are going to be butthurt about this, just like they were last time. People are saying, oh, I should have put her S or A, but she's really not that good. She's so easy to counter. She's super squishy. Anyone can land a good stun on her and just kill her, even if she's way ahead. If she gets caught out, she dies instantly. Her escape is not that good. Yeah, she can go invisible and whatever else, but it's whatever. And I do like that she can use abilities during her ult. She can also melee and parry during her ult right now. I don't know if that'll get changed, but she can warp stone and whatever else. So I'll put her on B. She's not amazing. She's not bad. Infernus, this guy used to be S. He absolutely sucks now. He's C. His damage isn't very good. His tankiness sucks balls. His life still got nerfed. His afterburn is like the only thing that's still kind of good, but I mean it's not too hard to play around. His ult sucks. It's so easy to dodge. I don't know. He doesn't feel very powerful, I guess. If he does get fed, then he is like a really annoying. Everyone's annoying when they're fed, so it's whatever. I think I'm gonna put him in C. I don't know where at in C, but I don't. I think Haze is more effective. Ivy. Think about this for a second here. She's S. Like actually. So here's why. Urns are really OP. They've gotten buffed so many times. Ivy makes it so much easier to get urns, like safely. It helps you come back and it helps you get even further ahead if you're in snowball. Her spirit build's good. Her thorns are absolutely broken. Her gun build's really good. Her ult is really good. And she has that stone form, which has gotten buffed quite a bit. It knocks people to the ground, so it can smash Lash to the ground, Vindicta to the ground, Greytown to the ground, literally anyone to the ground, but and it makes her invulnerable, so she can has a free dodge on like everything. She can dodge everyone's ult with it. She can stop Dynamo's ult with it. Yeah, she's really good. The more that I think about it, she's really good at stealing mid boss Rejuvenator because she can just smash down with her stun and then punch it, or she's really good at securing it because she can smash down right on top of it, making so no one else can. So I'd say she's S. And there's enough combos in the game, like with her ult and someone else. I think she's S. Okay, Kelvin. I recently made a comment that I think I've been only seeing trash Kelvins, but really I think the hero's just trash. I'm gonna put him right above Infernus just because he can secure an urn by just putting his ult down and then turning it in, even if there's a huge fight going on. So that's kind of good, I guess. His damage is okay. It's not that good. He's not really scary, but he's also like he's kind of annoying to kill because he could just run away. But like, should someone be high on the tier list because they're good at running away and living, but they're not good at killing you? Yeah. I feel like he's not in a very good spot. I think he should be slightly stronger. Lady Geist. I'm gonna put her first place B for now. Here's why. She I think I put her in S last time. I can't remember, but her malice got nerfed and her grenades got nerfed. People are just smarter now. You know, they don't just let you swap your ult on them for free. People are trying to make a McCree build work, like where they just make the gun strong and kind of have them, you know, rebuild. But honestly, I don't think it's good. I think it's kind of bad. I think the malice build is way better. She's in a really good spot. She's just not as OP. I made a video saying that she was like really overtuned, but I don't think so anymore. I think they've kind of dialed it back like almost a perfect amount. She's almost exactly the strength you want in a hero as far as balancing goes. When you're playing them, you want them to be S, right? You want them to be OP, but as far as balancing goes, I think she's in a good spot. Okay, Lash. Pretty sure if I remember correctly, I put him in first place S. I'm going to put him right below Dynamo. Here's why. There's a few things that got changed in the game that are indirect nerfs for him, like Phantom Strike knocking you to the ground, Ivy knocking you to the ground. They're not changes for Lash, but they're good against Lash, right? His ult is still really good. His damage is still really good. He's still insanely good. I mean, I'm putting him in A, right? So obviously I think he's good. But I don't think he is the most insane OP hero right now. I think he's just really strong. So I think A is a good spot. McGinnis. I'm gonna put him right in the middle of B. I would put him slightly lower, but there's an aspect of playing against McGinnis is just annoying, right? So no one likes to play against McGinnis. It's just annoying. The turrets are annoying. The wall's annoying. She has multiple builds that are good. The gun build's good. Support healing build's good. The ult build is pretty good. The turret build's not as good. The turrets get nerfed every single patch, it seems like. So maybe that build's not as good, but you can kind of combo the turret build with the ult build, really. So kind of the same build. Yeah, she's in a good spot, but she's not insane. I think last time I put her in C, I think. But I think she's definitely better because she has more viable builds. Her healing build did get nerfed a lot since last time. Okay, Mo and Krill. He is A for sure, I think. He is a pretty much perfect anti-carry, basically. He's gonna ult someone, they're gonna die. It doesn't matter if they're fed. If he lands his ult on you, you're gonna die. He can counter people really easy. He can jump on people with Phantom Strike, Warp Stone, whatever. So he's a perfect anti-carry. He's also really tanky. His damage is pretty good. He's super strong in lane. He could disarm you, making it really hard to last hit. His scorn on the wave and you will basically just give him 80% of his health back instantly. It's really annoying. His mobility is really good from his burrow, which makes him freaking impossible to kill. So yeah, he's a solid A pick. Paradox. She's solid A. I would maybe put her on top of B, but the truth is this is based on my opinion, and I like Paradox a lot. I think she's really strong. I think just because other people suck at her, that doesn't mean she's a weak hero. I think if played correctly, she is A. So she has two builds that are really good. The pulse grenade, the kinetic carbide, they both work. They kind of similar playstyles, but different in some ways. She's been nerfed a lot recently. Like her wall got nerfed like 6 times. They took off the charges. They made it smaller. They made the silence shorter. They made the damage. They took it off and made it a tier upgrade. Yeah, they just nerf it like crazy. They reduced the duration on it. So she has gotten quite a bit of nerfs, specifically on the wall. Also, her ult got nerfed, so it used to swap a lot slower, which basically stunned them for a longer period of time. But now it swaps them so quickly that they just instantly get out of the stun. I don't like this change personally, but obviously it's because I play her. But yeah, solid A pick. Pocket. I'm putting him right under Lash. So I have a friend, again, I mentioned this last time, he makes Pocket seem freaking OP. I don't think he's quite S anymore because he's been nerfed enough times. Pretty much everything's gotten nerfed at least in one way or another. But a solid Pocket is still going to go crazy. He looks really fun. He's super slippery. He's really hard to kill. He's really good survivability. His burst is super, super good. So Pocket's solid A, mid A, not quite S, but he's an A. 7. I'm going to put him right there. Here's why. He got nerfed a lot. So let's think about it. His ball, the duration got nerfed, the damage got nerfed, the size got nerfed, the cooldown got nerfed. So yeah, there's all that. His ult did get buffed. The damage spreads faster and does slightly more, but the ult kind of sucks on him unless it's like a big team fight in an open area. Besides that, it kind of sucks. His stun got nerfed slightly on the duration. It's easy to dodge. He's not bad. Like I'm putting him in B, middle of B. He's just in a good spot. He's not OP and he's not bad. So he's all right. He's more of a noob stomper because he can just get fed super easy and just run around killing everyone. But besides that, he's whatever. So yeah. Anyway, Warden. I know last time I put him literally right in the middle of B, but right now he's first place A. He might be last place S. You know, let's think about this. He's first place A. His Crane binding word, that got buffed in every way you can imagine. The stun lasts longer, the time to escape is shortened, the parameter to escape is bigger. Also, items like Slowing Hex got buffed a lot, and Slowing Hex is an item that he likes to buy, so that's kind of an indirect buff to him. His ult got buffed, making so that when he's casting it, instead of giving him unstoppable, which is kind of pointless, it gives him bullet resistance. So like if you just shoot him in the face when he's casting it, you're doing like almost no damage. His alchemical flash damage got buffed. I don't think anything happened to his like movement ability. I don't even remember what it's called. But yeah. Also, people have just gotten better at him. People are itemizing differently. Like they're getting Majestic Leap and they're leaping in, and then Herb casting the ult while he's in the air, and then he lands on the team with his ult already going. So it's a combination of people itemizing him better, people getting better at him in general, and also his abilities actually being buffed. He moves up from mid B to first place A. If I put him at bottom of S, I think that's fair, but I'm gonna put him right here, top of A. Wraith. Wraith is a little underwhelming. Her ult will still kill you pretty much no matter what, but it's so easy to get into a safe spot once you cast it because it moves so slow for a lot of heroes. I'm going to put her top C. I think last time I put her in A, maybe B. I think it was A. But I don't think that's the case anymore. She's a little underwhelming. She's not a scary hero to go against. Maybe I've gotten better at the game and better at just fighting her, but I feel like she's low C. Yamato's first place S. There's no shot about that. She is so OP. Her damage is absolutely insane. She's absolutely insanely tanky. Her ult, so okay, here's what they did. They reworked her ult. They made so her ult no longer gives you invulnerability, or not invulnerability, like before it made so you couldn't die, but you could still take damage. Now you can die, however, when you cast it, it still cleanses you, it heals you a ton, gives you a boatload of bullet and spirit resistance, so you're freaking tanky. Most likely you're not going to get killed anyway. You can still just refresh it and do it all over again. It still gives you unstoppable for like 10 seconds. It lasts so long. And every time she gets a kill during it, it extends the duration. So it can last forever, it seems like. She can still rejuvenate her with it. She can confirm rejuvenate her with it. Yeah, it's just way too OP. Her flash is OP. Her grappling is now affected by the ult, so it makes you zoom like really fast. You can still grapple people and jump through walls. As long as you got the rope out. She's in a really good. I wouldn't even say she's in a good spot. She's overtuned. Like, I'm like, I don't know. Anyone that says she's not overpowered, they're coping. She's OP. I think last time I had her in like low S, but she's top S for sure. I think these are all S because I'm looking down here. These guys all suck. There's no way these guys are S. I think S is done. Viscus, I'm gonna put Viscus right here. Here's why. He has a couple different playstyles. His ball build is kind of fun. It's kind of good. Like it's not that good. It's kind of easy to play against, but it can be good. His gun build is still actually really good. And his like cube, he could be played as a support too. So he has a couple different playstyles, so I think he's for sure in a good spot, which B in my opinion is like they're in a good spot. Below B just means they're weak, and above B just means they're like slightly strong. His fists, I don't know, I don't feel like they're like super insane. They're not really bad either. They're kind of just whatever. Maybe I'll put him right there, because I feel like Bebop is slightly better than him. So he's like right in the middle of B basically. He's in a good spot, he's not bad. Shiv sucks. He's been nerfed so bad. I know people are going to cry about this. People are going to say, oh, Shiv's still OP. Shiv's still tanky. Shiv still has good damage. His execute's still OP. But the truth is, he got nerfed so hard. His damage actually kind of sucks. His shotgun freaking sucks. His bleed sucks. His dash is okay. His melee's good if you do melee build. However, like, that's so easy to play around. Especially if you see someone that has 3 melee items. Like, oh, he's going to try to punch me. Maybe I should parry, right? I don't know. He's really underwhelming, for sure. I think he needs to be buffed. Maybe, I don't know how they can make him strong and not make him too strong, because bloodletting is just an OP ability. The only thing good about him is bloodletting. Everything else sucks. So people are gonna cry because they're gonna say he's A or S or whatever. I don't care. He sucks. He's D. Mirage. I know last time I put him in S because I said I do well with him, and it's true. I still do feel strong when I play him, but every time I play against him or I have him on my team, he seems like he kind of sucks. Especially because like his tornado gets nerfed all the time. I know people would cry and say, "Oh, it's basically an ult on his Q." Like, no, it isn't. It's like the tornado is not as good as an ult. I can't think of a single ult that it's better than. It doesn't even. It makes you invulnerable for like 1 second, which Ivy can go invulnerable, Dynamo can go invulnerable. Like, there's already other heroes that can do the same thing. It doesn't even stun. It lifts them up. They can still do every single thing besides movement during the lift up. The Scarab damage got nerfed. The Jin's mark is so easy to play around, and it actually did get nerfed indirectly because they nerfed Ricochet, which indirectly nerfs Jin's mark because that helps you spread it. But if Ricochet gets nerfed and you can't spread it as easy, then that's a nerf to Jin's mark. I still think the ult is cool. Being able to teleport across the map and like join a team fight or escape is still pretty cool. It is not like amazing. Like it's not gonna kill everybody, obviously, but it can help you turn a 2v2 into a 3v2 like unexpectedly. So I don't know. I think he's bottom B just overall. Okay, let's hurry up and take a quick look to see if I need to move anything around. S is good. All these guys are OP. A. So there can be an argument that Paradox belongs there, but I'm being biased. I think Paradox is fun to play. I think she's OP. I don't think she's OP. I think she's just good. So this is kind of like B is like a good spot. A is like they're really good, but they're not OP. S is OP. C means they're a little underwhelming, and then D means they absolutely suck balls. So I think she's in a good spot, and she's at the bottom of A. I think that's good. B. Maybe I'll swap Grey Talon. If his arrow hitbox wasn't nerfed, then I would leave him right there. But I think with that nerf, I think Haze is just slightly better than him. Okay, I think B's good. C's good. These guys all suck. Infernus almost goes there, actually. It's just, I do think he's better than Shiv. I don't want to say he's like as bad as Shiv's. Yeah. And then Shiv sucks. Okay. So, I'm going to do a quick comparison. I have a screenshot of my last one. Where's the screenshot? Okay, over here on my right, I have my old list and I have the list I did. So this is a 1 month difference, and this is obviously just my opinion. So we'll see how my opinions have changed. So S. Yamato still S, yep, but now she's top. I think that's a good change. Ivy was B, but she's definitely better now, so she's for sure S. I almost wonder if I should have put her in A last time, but oh well. That's a good change. Abe, he bumped up. Yep, that makes sense. He literally went straight up. I'm good with my S, and that's crazy to see. I had a 6S last time, and now I have 3. That's funny. A looks completely different. Is there a single hero the same? There's not. That's funny. So Lash and Pocket dropped down, which makes sense. They both have been nerfed. Not like significantly, but like they have been nerfed. Warden, he went up, which makes sense because he's been buffed like crazy. His binding ward gets buffed all the time. Dynamo's ult got buffed slightly, and he's just a really fun hero. And his ult is OP. And I actually think maybe I should have put him slightly higher over here, but I think that's a good spot for him. Mo, yeah, Mo. I should have put Mo higher, honestly, because I guess I must have forgotten the fact that he is an anti-carry. He can shut down one person. Yeah, I think A is good. So B, let's look through B, how B has changed. B has gotten more people in B, which I think that's good, because you kind of want the game to be more balanced. 7 dropped down. Yeah, that makes sense. They nerfed his ball enough times. Geist dropped down. Yeah, that makes sense. They nerfed her malice. They nerfed her grenade. Bebop is almost in the exact same spot. That makes sense. Viscus, his gun build got nerfed slightly. Maybe I just gave him too much credit last time. I can't even think, like, they didn't even change him that much. He shouldn't have dropped from S to B. I think he was just already B. I've seen a couple of good Viscuses, but I usually don't see good Viscuses, so whatever. McGinnis went up. I think that's a good change because she has more playstyles now. Haze got buffed a bunch, so she went up. That makes sense. Grey Talon went from D to B. He got buffed a lot. That makes sense. Mirage didn't really get tons of nerfs, but he did get some nerfs. His Tornado got nerfed. His Jin's Mark got nerfed indirectly by Ricochet being nerfed. Scarab got nerfed, so yeah, that drops him. Maybe he should have been A last time, but yeah, he's down to B. Okay, I think that section's good. Quite a bit of changes. Literally everything's different. Is there... Okay, C. Wraith went from A to C. Yeah, I feel like she's not as good. Her damage got nerfed slightly. Kelvin didn't really get nerfed, but I feel like I think he just sucks. Like, he's just not as like amazing. I don't know. Vindicta, yeah, she's still C. Kind of right where you would expect. Infernus was S before. That's hilarious. Infernus was S before. It's kind of funny. He went clear down to C. His lifesteal got nerfed. His tankiness got nerfed. His damage got nerfed. His ult honestly just kind of sucks, and people just got better at it. So I don't know. I feel like he's a little bit underwhelming, a little bit weak. So I think C's a good spot. Shiv went from A to D. Yeah, Shiv sucks now. The only thing good about Shiv is his bloodletting ability. Pretty much everything else is garbage. His daggers suck. His dash is it's okay. His ult sucks. His gun might be the worst gun in the game, honestly. I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, his gun freaking sucks balls. Is there any hero in the same spot? Yamato is still S. Bebop is in the same spot, basically. And Vindicta is in the same spot, basically. Literally every hero moved like crazy besides Bebop, and Vindicta just moved barely. And then Yamato moved barely. I don't know. Interesting to see a 1 month change, and obviously this is kind of opinion based, or it is opinion based, but I was going to say it's kind of biased because it's based on my opinion. Yeah, that is the changes from last month, October, to right now, November. I think that's pretty interesting to see. I'm going to make a tier list probably every month on the 15th, and we'll just see how things change over time. And when they add new heroes, then we'll see where they place. Anyway, that's about it. See ya.